Gemini, hello. Welcome. This is your November reading. Can't believe I'm saying it's the November reading, really. I hope you're doing okay. Let's go into the message for you. If you've got Gemini anywhere in your chart, you may resonate. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for giving the video a thumbs up. So, it's divinely timed as well, so whenever you watch it, it's fine. Let's see what we get. Gemini. Queen of Ariel. Okay. Very nice card. Very nice energy. I'll just show it to you actually. It's quite beautiful. Nurture yourself and those that you love. The ability to make anything more beautiful, practical and wise advice. This is Queen of Pentacles energy. So, November's energy for you is very abundant, prosperous. You're becoming more prosperous as you get older. You're also becoming attractive in a very sort of like beautiful way, because your energy is much more centered in November. There's kind of like a maturity to you, which is attractive, okay? Oh dear. So that's it. You know, it's sort of like where you found yourself. You don't kind of, you know, you've got more boundaries. You don't sort of bend or break according to other people's, you know, desires, and that is actually quite attractive. Okay, so. It's also more aligned to spirit, so of course that aligns you more to prosperity as well, which is why money should keep getting better for you. You've got the Maiden, which is a really lovely energy. This is like a new beginning for Gemini in November. I feel there's a lot more clarity and focus in November on your path. And you just sort of feel it naturally. Do you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, you naturally just feel drawn now on your path, and you're more centered on it. And it is sort of still quite new, but you've got a nice energy with this. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised in November if you get quite a lot of admirers or quite a lot of people offering you things. I don't know. It just feels like that way with those two energies, because they're both very attractive energies and they're both very real to their authenticity. Ooh. Right, so you may have made a poor judgment or a poor decision. You've got here the Judgment card in reversed, and this may have been something that happened, I don't know. It would have been fairly recently, either in, I don't know, it was either September or October, some sort of time, I don't know. But anyway, I don't really like to put time frames. They're just, spirit is just indicating a poor decision. You know, there was a poor decision that wasn't, or you could have been putting off a decision, you know, either or. You either made a poor decision or you were putting off a decision. And in November, you sort of take a step back and you take a break. Now, this is very important, because when we take a step back and take a break, we're removing ourselves back from the matrix. Even on a mental level, not allowing ourselves to think too much is another way we pull ourselves back from the matrix into the self, into spirit, okay? And that is going to really be beneficial, because what's going to come out of it is more balance, more moderation. Again, money, balancing money much better. You know, balancing things better, because you could have been people pleasing, or you could have been spreading yourself too thin, or you could have been taking actions that were not wise. It may be unbalanced choices, going too crazy with something. November's going to be more balanced. You're going to feel a lot more aligned to spirit. You know, and centered. So this is very good for Gemini. it's very good because it's like you can start, what's the 2? There's pure potential, High Priestess energy with the 2. So, because you're the one that's got to make the decision on which way you go forward, and that's kind of what's happening in November. It's like, instead of delaying a decision or making the wrong decisions, you're pulling back, feeling what Spirit is saying to you, feeling for your truth, and then going forwards, you're able to do things in a much more balanced, moderate way. You are able to make decisions, you are able to find the right balance. So you've got somebody here connecting to you that's got the Empress card. So this person indicates a new beginning. They indicate the ability to draw on infinite potential from the universe, from Spirit, because that's what the Empress does. So this is quite a magical person. They're in a new beginning phase 2. This person is very attractive. They've got very good sort of skills. This is someone who would be good in your life, to have good in your life. So it's interesting. It feels like November's sort of like a new beginning for Gemini, where you're more centered, you're more balanced, and you're going to start finding yourself moving forward with more clarity. It's like you sort of figure out, right, this is how I'm going to do things. This is the way I'm going. I think if you've had any issues with money improves. If you've had relationship issues, that improves, because I think you know how you're going to play it. And it's kind of like in a balanced way. Like, you may be exploring your options, but you do it in a balanced way. For some of you, it's like you actually make a decision where you couldn't make a decision previously. You make a decision, and again, you do it in a very sort of like balanced, sort of careful type of way, okay? So you won't go in there all guns blazing. You're gonna just choose the sensible route, which a balanced route. You might not be going all in. Like I said, you might still be exploring options, but you do it in a sensible, balanced way, because I think you gain clarity on what it is you really want. Okay, so you've got somebody here saying, stop pushing me, I need to make my own choices. Okay, so they may have felt, well, there's somebody here that has to go through their own experiences, and maybe you've just not been sure about what they've been doing, but that it's just something they've had to go through. But I think you're going to find next month in November, they're going to be really flowing, really vibing. They're going to be dealing with things very differently. I'll tell you that. Very differently. Now, this is from my consciousness deck, which I've started using again. And this is the advice from your spirit guides. They're saying to you, I don't chase or contact. And they're reminding you that that is desire. Now, chasing doesn't just mean people. I mean, sometimes we do chase people, but it's like, again, there's just more balance. This is the whole flow of the energy. You're more centered, you're more balanced. You've got more clarity. You're not rushing around you're not rushing anything. You're not chasing anything. Your spirit guides are making you realize that you can do things in moderation. You can do things in a balanced way. And you don't have to chase desires. You can just kind of, you've got an abundant energy. You'll be surprised what you get offered. You'll be surprised what comes to you. It's very good. I feel like for Gemini, November's a more healthy month for you. Okay, that's what's coming through. It's like a more healthy month. Money getting healthier, relationships getting healthier. And also being able to access opportunities, not through chasing them, but through this sort of very spiritual balanced energy that you've got, and then it's like spirit brings them through to you. So you know, it's a good time for Gemini, really, in November. You could find yourself feeling more settled, and a lot more calm, and just kind of almost trusting the process, actually, and enjoying the process of your life, because you sort of know that money and relationships are sort of, they're just naturally sort of coming your way, actually, you know, and other opportunities, because I want to say it could be your health, it could be anything in the physical reality coming your way, because you are just more balanced and conscious in your energy, yeah? Because Queen of Pentacles and the Empress doesn't just have to be about relationships and money, which I have mentioned a couple of times, but it can be to do with health, it can be to do with the home, it can be to do with anything in the physical reality that you've been wanting, you know, and it's coming to you because you're just going about things in a more balanced, calm way. And that balance and calm energy is aligning to spirit. You see, it's the vibration of spirit. So that's the message. Looks really good for you. If you want to book in for a reading, do contact me. I have got a cheaper reading. It's what is it, £20. But I also do longer readings over the video call. So just contact me if you want to do that. Peace.